What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my reaction channel. I'm about to react to One Punch Man Season 3 trailer. Let's check this out and let's go.
お、なんでお前いんの?
Ladies and gentlemen, the One Punch Man Season 3 trailer is finally here. Less than 2 weeks before Episode 1 airs, which will be on October 12th, the episode coming out in a couple days is just a recap of Season 2. But in here, we got a more generalized look of how the anime is going to feel, lots of images of Garo, some interesting looking cuts and graphics, and we actually got some animation this time, guys. I mean, it's not a lot, but we did actually get some animation. The color palettes here look really good. I mean, the compositing looks great, the line work looks great. It actually does feel a lot like Season 1. Maybe not in terms of animation yet, but in terms of the look and feel, it's pretty close to Madhouse's Season 1. I mean, this is a massive upgrade over Season 2, just in terms of the compositing. This looks like much more of like a real polished official anime than Season 2, which was obviously quite rough. And in here, as we explore the Monster Association this season, we're getting introduced to all of these extremely powerful villains, and we get to see even the monster executives here. Homeless Emperor just farming Aura, Fur Ugly, and Black S, as well as all of the heroes who will be venturing forth into the Monster Association to fight them. But the one who steals the show in this season is our boy Garo, who will be monsterifying and fighting both hero and monsters alike as he is on his own quest to become the ultimate being. Alright, let's break down every scene here and talk about it. Some of this stuff we've seen already from the previous PVs, but we did get obviously lots of new content. Here we got the Hero Association, we got some more Zombie Man, they just kind of extended the PV scene that we got before. We got some more interactions here with Tatsumaki in the Hero Association, Darkshine, and Sekengar. Again, if you take a look at Tatsumaki, just the line work and the coloring, it looks like Season 1, especially Tatsumaki. They did change the model on Darkshine a little bit, and we got a lot of these like very interesting looking kind of like neon shots. Like it's almost like they're under some sort of lighting that gives everyone this kind of greenish reddish tint, and we see a lot of shots like that, so it's some sort of landscape that they're in is giving off that coloring. And although we didn't get a lot of action here in this trailer specifically, it is supposed to be an action season, because you're gonna have all these heroes fighting against very powerful monsters, and they're keeping all of that hidden for now. Got a bunch of interactions with Fubuki, as well as her getting angry at Saitama. We got Puri Puri Prisoner. He's gonna have a lot of screen time in this season, and perhaps he may even get some upgrades. And we're gonna get a look inside the Monster Association, which is this green and grungy look and feel. I mean, there is no sunlight, it is deep down under the earth, and essentially at the bottom there's like this big coliseum where all the monsters meet, and you have the Monster King Orochi, you have Giro Giro, and in this coliseum area, very early on in the season, Garo is going to have a massive, very major fight, which I'm extremely excited about. I really wish they would have given us some shots of that. We get a ton of shots of the monsters and some of the villains that our heroes are going to be battling here, and everything looks good and clean. I mean, it looks so much better than Season 2. Again, I'm just worried about the animation because they're not showing off too much, but we did get confirmation on X that an industry animator, a like longtime professional, is working on One Punch Man. He said drawing One Punch Man while watching One Punch Man, and it pretty much looks like he is going to be working on Season 3, so that means some insane cuts, and they're going to need it. They're going to need a army of extremely talented animators to be able to do this Garo fight, which this is probably my favorite picture or screenshot from the entire trailer. This Garo looks amazing, the compositing looks amazing, I love the thick lines. I hope like most of the season looks like this, because this just looks so creamy and good. It looks fairly easy to animate, actually. You only have 2 grades of shading, pretty much perfectly on model. I really like it, I really like the color choices, and hopefully we get to see our boy here doing some crazy animated footwork. And we get a bunch of Saitama here as they're gonna have a little hot pot session. Bang is getting some acupuncture, Saitama and King are playing Game Boy, Fubuki's there as well. The whole crew is hanging out, and this is nice. So we're gonna get like some nice interactions with the characters. If you guys like One Punch Man for the characters and not just Saitama one-shotting everything, then you'll have a field day here with all the comedy that is sure to come. A nice colored shot here of Fubuki, and then a couple little animations of Saitama and Fubuki, which are really good. I mean, the animations are extremely fluid here. It's not combat, right? With combat animation is way harder than something like this, but it's still good and fluid and some decent character acting. So I'm pretty happy with this, and I hope that we can see more of this kind of like fluid animation, whether it's character acting or action, coming up here in the season. We got a shot here of Rover, one of my favorite characters in the entire series, and Saitama's pet. I did a huge video on this guy, got over 500,000 views. People like him as well. We got Gums, the monster executive. He is just eating everything in his path, and he is essentially the opposite of Pig God, and they may even have a battle here in this season. We got Evil Natural Water, or they're gonna call him Evil Mineral Water here, and kind of sadly they don't even animate the fish, they just have the PNG. It looks like dead fish. Nian, the interesting cat monster, he's very powerful and he is going to fight several of the heroes. We got Furher Ugly, who is just a juggernaut of power, seemingly nearly invincible, and can just crush you with a single punch. This guy is nasty, but I don't think that we're going to be seeing the executives actually fight. This looks like their introductions. So I believe we're going to get the introductions of the cadre. We will get the Orochi fight, but we're not going to have a lot of the heroes versus the executives, the cadres, in this season. That should come in season 4, depending on how much of the manga they can cover. Got some more Zombie Man here, again with that interesting color palette, that kind of neon. So I'm not sure if like when they're in the Monster Association, that's the color palette or what exactly is going on, but it is an interesting choice. It's better than bland. I mean, it definitely stands out. So it just probably some sort of scene gives off that color. And we go back to Garo, lots and lots of Garo. He is essentially the main character of this season. Learn to love him if you don't already, because you're going to be seeing a lot of him. And his character development is great. He's one of the best well-written characters, I think, like in all of anime. They just essentially just made a random villain extremely cool and steal the entire show, and you end up kind of rooting for this guy in a lot of his situations. So I'm super pumped to see a lot of Garo. He is the star of the show. This looks like the very beginning of season 3, like perhaps even the first scene of the first episode, as Garo wakes up, and he was just rescued after the fight with Genos and Bang. And so now he's wrapped up in bandages. He's gonna wake up, he's gonna put his shirt back on. Now, interestingly, the shot with him putting his shirt on, it's not animated at all. And I hope it gets animated, because Aoki, one of the best One Punch Man animators, he already animated it on Twitter. So I don't know why they didn't animate that, why they're just showing maybe they just didn't have the time to fit in all these animations, so that could be a concern. Some more interactions here with Saitama and Fubuki. They're gonna have a nice little episode where they're all chilling in Saitama's house. And then we go back to Garo. Again, those super thick lines, 3 grades of shading here. They're really trying to have those characters pop out. And yeah, they really did that thick line work, like on so many of these scenes. They must have just hired a guy and they're like, hey, give thick lines to as much of the season as you can, just to kind of like help it look and feel a little better. And it does work. I do appreciate the extra work. Again, that interesting color palette, we're getting so much of that. Maybe that's like an internal monologue. They choose to use this color palette. That's kind of what it seems like. And then we have Saitama at a restaurant where I think he forgot his wallet and he's like, uh-oh, I'm screwed. And that's all we got. So we're gonna get the season 3 episode 1, the real episode 1, October 12th. But so far, I'm pretty happy. Still concerned about, because we haven't really seen a lot of crazy animation, but it's definitely a massive upgrade over season 2. And if they really did hire these super talented animators and they're just hiding those crazy cuts, then I think we might be okay, boys. But yeah, there is too many PNGs, a lot of reused footage. This trailer could have been way better, but why release all the good stuff 10 days before the season starts? Let's just give them some character acting and some situations just to get them a little more excited, show off a little bit more of the line work and compositing choices. I mean, this looks phenomenally good here. Nothing really to improve visually. Animation-wise, we'll see in 10 days, boys. All right, I'm Mastar. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. Let me know your comments down below, and I will see you guys soon for some more One Punch Man.
All right, everyone, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys in my next video.